Onion here is embarrassed. There's a condition which can affect cats called FLUTD. It's rather like cystitis and is more likely to occur in cats who are largely fed on certain dry cat foods. Happily, Onion doesn't have this condition. He's fed on one of the few dry foods developed to help maintain urinary tract health. Whiskers complete. He's embarrassed because he doesn't much like having his bits and pieces discussed in public. Do you, Onion? Whiskers complete, specially developed.
Did you pack the camera?
Yes.
Passport?
Yes.
Traveller's checks?
Yes.
Flip-flops?
Yes.
Earplugs?
Oh, yes.
Snorkel?
Yes.
Is that a double deluxe?
Certainly is.
Cheese, tomato, lettuce?
Yes.
2 beef patties?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Onions?
Yes.
Ketchup, mayonnaise, mustard?
Yes.
Sesame seed bun?
McDonald's Double Deluxe, only £1.39.
Oh, Pano.
Mix along with blackcurrant or lemonade.
Free the spirit of Pano.
There are hundreds of great offers in the home-based sale, including up to 30% off selected showers. There's no place like the home-based sale.
Thought she had more sense. Bad enough having to put up with you and Dave Glover. Never expected Tara to start sleeping in the stern.
You're hardly in a position to be so sanctimonious. Not after your affair with Kelly.
That was different.
Yes. At least Biff can't get pregnant. Why can't you all just leave her alone? She's lost her father. Maybe she just needs someone to help her through it.
You are so naive, Zoe. You never think about the implications of anything.
If you mean I don't see things in the same cynical way that you do, then I'm grateful for it.
Look, it was hard enough to work out what she was going to do with Home Farm before. Now, I've got the prospect of some yokel influencing her with his pillow talk.
I think we see what was worrying you.
Yes, I imagine everyone will know before the day's out. There isn't much point in discretion anymore, is there?
Well, perhaps that's for the best. For those of us who were concerned for Tara's happiness, we could work together and make her see sense.
Prizes for guessing what they're talking about.
You wanted it out in the open.
I think you'd better take me home. I need a bit of time to compose myself before I have to face them all.
Right, we've got an emergency in toilet block. We've got kids putting paper down sinks, toilets, there's water everywhere.
We're on a lunch break.
Well, if we don't get it seen to now, we're going to be snowed under with complaints, so...
How can we get all the lousy jobs? Why don't you ask Lynn and Paulette to do it?
Because I can't find them now, just do as you're told.
And you still think he's fit?
He's just doing his job.
Face it. It's right, Payne. You could do loads better for yourself.
Maybe, but I couldn't do worse than you. So keep your slimy hands off me.
All right, don't blame me. Not my fault. Lynn and Paulette put one over on you.
Don't worry. We know who's to blame and we'll get back at them somehow. But in the meantime, we better get these toilets cleaned.
No, I'm just saying it's not worth the upset. Maybe second-hand clothes isn't the right business.
Oh, see, so now you expect me to give it...
Well, if it's what you want to do, but things are moving a bit slowly.
I don't need you to tell me that. I'm the one that's struggling. That's all right for you sat in your nice fat salary.
Yeah, which means I can sub you when you're short of cash. We're not in competition. You don't need to earn as much as I do.
Don't tell me what I need. I'm not your sidekick and I don't want your pocket money.
I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, well, I've always got by on my own, right? I've never been dependent on any bloke and I don't intend starting now, which is why I intend to make this work, with or without your help.
Do you think someone ought to go and tell Tara that her guests are starting to arrive? I'm sure she knows. She'll come down when she's ready.
Perhaps she and Biff are otherwise engaged.
It isn't funny, Steve. The sooner we find a way of removing him from the equation, the happier I'll be.
I'm surprised you and Michael can't think of something between you. After all, you're just dealing with a yokel.
She's not down yet, but everyone's talking about them.
Yes, I know. Do you think he's just after her money?
Maybe. But it could be more sinister than that. Well, you know why Alex left the country?
Some scandal about a village girl who was killed after a party. Yes, I felt rather sorry for Tara. We all knew Alex was a waster. She was well rid of him.
Which is probably why she helped smuggle him out of the country. You see, Biff was pretty angry about that. That village girl was his wife. Biff was really devoted to Linda. Yet here he is, cuddling up to the woman who helped her killer escape justice. Surprising, isn't it?
You think he's after some sort of revenge?
Maybe you should ask him about that.
Didn't manage to skive up all afternoon then? You finally had to do some work.
Look, I know you're sorry about the disco and everything.
You bet I am. I said I never wanted you working up here with me. Now you can see why.
Well, it wasn't my idea, it was Paulette's, but I'm sorry, all right?
Yeah. Whoops. Now I'll have to be sorry too. Don't help much, does it?
Now, this is ideal territory for our little plan, Butch.
Yeah?
You see, the British holidaymaker abroad, he travels light. Plenty of room in his luggage for duty-frees. Well, besides, you only need a couple of pairs of Union Jack shorts on Costa del Sol. There's no to do but sit in sun and booze all day.
Sounds great to me, Dad.
See, but them as takes their holidays in England have got to be prepared for, well, all 4 seasons in one day, so they pack more clothes. Which means there's plenty here to liberate for our Mandy.
Great. Dad, just explain the plan to me one more time, please.
Well, just do as I tell you, Butch, it's quicker. See, now, our first priority is to find something to make us look more official-like. Yeah, follow me.
This is a difficult time for you.
Oh, I'll survive.
Well, we all need help sometimes. I hope you can start to look on me as more than just a business partner. I want to be your friend, too. Someone you can turn to at times like this.
I don't think so.
I had to survive a lot of gossip about Kelly and me, so I know exactly what you're going through. You can trust me.
Christopher, I wouldn't trust you as far as I could throw you.
There's no decent clothes in here, Dad. It's just a lot of tatty old overalls.
That's what we're after, you pillock.
Our Mandy's never going to be able to sell them. Look, they've got home farm estate badges all over them.
Butch, keep watch. I don't want anyone finding us in here. Yeah, perfect fit. Here, those will do for you.
I think these are going to be a bit small, Dad.
So, breathe in. Come on, let's get out of here.
Have a seat, Jenny. Thanks for coming. Look, Tara, if you feel the need to keep a low profile at the stables for a while, I'm quite capable of looking after things on my own. And why would I want to do that? Just thought I could save you having to face all this gossip. If you think I need to hide from that, you really are underestimating me, Kim.
Well, I'm sure none of us think that. We all just want to offer you our support, Tara.
Oh, if you've come to offer me advice on my personal life, I have to warn you I have had more than I can take already.
It's not you I'm worried about, it's Biff.
Biff is old enough to know his own mind. Doesn't need you to protect him.
I don't think you realise how broken he was by Linda's death. He changed a lot. He did a few stupid things.
I'm not interested in past history.
Well, you should be. I think he was just looking for someone to fill a gap in his life with Linda gone. It's not always the best reason for a relationship. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you and Biff really do have something good going for you. I just hate to see him hurt again.
Bye. Right, that's the last of my customers. Place is all yours for tonight. Doesn't look like you're going to get many in.
Most of the kids are working up at the holiday village. They won't be in till later.
And a lot of their parents won't let them come anyway. Let's face it, Eric. There's no future in it.
You're only saying that because you're trying to get rid of me?
Oh, that has to be a better idea than going on losing money. Look, I've made you a fair offer.
Ah, yes, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I've been considering your terms, and I've decided I'd rather run this place my own way, with or without a license. So you know what you can do with that offer, don't you?
Well, I'm sorry you feel like that, Eric. I'm glad that's over.
You look tired.
It's been quite a day. But we got through it together.
Yeah.
I wonder what Daddy would have made of it all. I hope he would have been proud of me.
I am.
I need a bit of time on my own now. If that's okay, Biff.
Yeah, of course.
Very touching.
Party's over, didn't anybody tell you?
I want to talk to you.
I thought you didn't waste your time talking to the likes of us servants.
I'm curious to know what you expect to get out of all this. If it's money, I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement.
You think you can buy me off?
Evidently not. Then it must be revenge. You hope to get back at Tara somehow for the death of your wife?
Or maybe we just care about each other. Is that too much for you to understand?
No, Biff. The idea had occurred to me. And if it's true, I feel very sorry for both of you.
Okay. You've had your say, and I think you better leave before I throw you out.
If you really cared about Tara, it's you who'd be leaving, not me.
A good policeman knows when something's not quite right.
And anyone who spends all day with his pen stuck up his arse. There you are, sir.
And it's this almost magical grasp of a case that is so appreciated
I think I've misfiled something, sir.
by his superiors.
I think we've got ourselves lumbered with a DCI who likes to keep his hand in.
I'm looking for a positive response to this initiative, Jack.
All right, Toolan, put away the electrodes. We've got a social worker on the premises.
A Touch of Frost, Sunday at 8:30 on ITV.
In a moment, discover who's been checking up on your shopping lists and why.
The Fairway Furniture interest-free sale is now on, with top brand names at low prices, plus the added bonus of interest-free credit. Yes, you can have low prices and interest-free credit at the Fairway Furniture sale, now on at Plymouth, Tavistock, Newton Abbot and St Austell.
When there's no getting over that rainbow, when the smallest of dreams won't come true, I can't take all the madness the world has to give, but I won't last a day without you.
That's better. That's deadly.
At Cricket St Thomas, there's so much to see and do. An elephant reserve, a sea lion show, and meet Noddy and Big Ears. Cricket St Thomas near Chard. It's better value than ever before.
Simply Mick Hucknall, Friday on GMTV.
Chronic illness has lowered their quality of life.
It's not only is it a physical problem, I think it's a big mental problem too.
But where Western medicine has failed,
that's extremely difficult to treat.
Can an answer be found by looking to the east?
I'm extraordinarily impressed.
The View from Here, Friday at 10:45 on West Country.
Well, we're back on the Sunhill Beat in half an hour, but first it seems Big Brother is taking a gander at your groceries in 3D.
On 3D.